What's going on, guys? Josh here from N&J. Today I got a new tire put on my wheel for my FZ07, and we're going to be showing you guys how to put a tire on or a wheel on, and I also got to put the sprocket back on, and then also how to basically tighten the chain if you need to, because you got to do that once you put the wheel back on, and how to lube a chain because I got to do that. So we got the bike on the new lift, and yeah, we're going to be showing you guys all that stuff. So alright, so my sprocket is kind of weird. It's got like these little triangle things right here, and they go over these things like so, if I can get it down like that, right? And it goes around all of these things, and then as you can see, the sprocket has the same shape stuff, like has these same little shapes, so that drops into there. And that's how the sprocket goes back on the FZ07, and then you got the axle nut. Is that what that's called in this? Is that a bike thing too?
The axle nut?
Yeah, kinda.
That's correct.
The axle, this is really the axle, goes to there,
on the other side.
That tightens it. So it's not screwed in, but it's like...
It ain't coming.
It's not coming out. It's kind of weird though. I've never seen a sprocket like that on a bike, but here we are. We're also gonna have to pry the brakes apart, but we'll do that to patch.
You want to tell them why? You want to tell them why?
We're not gonna tell them.
Oh, we're not gonna tell them why.
Okay, I was sitting here fucking around, and as you can see, the brake caliper's off the wheel or off the rotor, and I started pushing on my brake fucking lever for some reason because I wasn't thinking right, and it didn't like lock them up or anything. You just gotta pry them apart. No. So I already kind of got it. I just kind of put the screwdriver in like that, but just kind of put the screwdriver in there and just kind of want to wedge them open. Just enough to get the rotor through. I think right there is good. It's about as open as it's going to get. The backside's not yet, but boom. There it is. So now it's good. Now the rotor will slide right in there. Alright. So our motorcycle lift has this little cutout right here. So when you're taking wheels off and putting them on, you can drop this piece out, and it kind of cuts a big hole. It's easier to get the wheel through, but when you jack up the bike to take the wheel off, honestly, I think it's easier to drop that back in there, because then the wheel's back right in, and might have to jack the bike up a little bit more, but this way it's kind of easier, so you don't have like one person holding the wheel up while you're sliding the nut through and stuff. So that's what I'm personally gonna do. If not, then you got to be like under here holding it while you're trying to slide the axle through. So personal preference, I guess, but we're gonna do it this way. At least I am. God, oh fuck, that chain's not good. I gotta get a new chain at some point. So there are the chains on that, and I'm also gonna put the caliper back on the rotor because there's holes right there. I think I gotta pry it open again. There it is. Bingo. And then this has to line up with the hole. This is not gonna work. So we're probably gonna have to drop this part out. Yep.
You need some help?
I think jacking up that side might have actually messed it up. Oh fuck was? Oh fuck me! I think the bearing just fell out.
What we probably should do is take the chain off again.
Yeah, probably.
See what I can do. I don't really got a good fucking...
Yeah, I know, it's kind of... Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Right there.
Alright, so yes. There you go. Alright, pause it right there. Once you get it just inside the wheel,
Yeah.
we need to put some grease on the axle.
Yeah, we do.
Alright, get you some grease.
Yeah.
This is the shit we're using.
Multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose grease. want to spread that all around. So if it don't fit, spin on it.
If it don't fit, push it harder. That's what I learned.
All right. I'll spin it towards me. There you go. Get you close.
All right. Right there. All right, push it. There it is. There it
Boom.
is.
All right. Obviously, don't tighten this thing yet all the way because we got to tighten the chain.
Yeah.
You want to get like tight though. All right. So the way it was before, took it off. There was 3. It was like right there. I'm gonna try and do it by hand. You know, kind of see where that gets us. This side. So if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm tightening the chain for these. So I don't know if you can see it without a lot of light.
Really?
Here, I'll get my flashlight out so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So there's these little lines right here. Mine's actually out a little bit too far on this side. When I took the wheel off, I had it, there's like 3 long dashes. I had it right there, so I actually gotta back this out a little bit and then tighten it like that. Still a little off. I'm gonna go through and actually adjust it, but it's gotta be even on both sides.
Correct.
So basically, chain slack. You're supposed to find the middle between, you know, whatever, 2 sprockets, about right here. That's way too much.
Yeah.
I think it should have about 1 inch of travel
Yeah, just a little bit.
before you sit on it. Because when you sit on it, it tightens out a little more because, you know, it does whatever it does. But that's about twice as much as you want. So then you come through here and you fucking, wrong way. Do it like a little bit at a time. It's like 1.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so that was like a full turn-ish. I gotta do the other side. I gotta step on enough. This is already way back. That's about to the short line, behind the 3rd long line. Basically, you just go back and forth until there's not as much chain slack.
And as long as they're even on both sides with the lines.
Yeah.
You don't want your tire to be crooked going straight.
So right there, that's where we're starting to get a little closer.
Yeah.
Actually, this one might need a little bit more. That right there is probably about even with the other side on that short line. That right there, that's about what we want.
Pretty solid.
There's about, I'd say maybe 1 inch of travel in the middle. Check this side and make sure they're about even, which they are. So then you gotta tighten these. Why is that so fuck? Oh, it's because the axle is not tight. So then we should tighten the axle nut.
Yeah.
That's what we should do next. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, you wanna just kind of give it a nice little crank. This thing you want it to be like tight as fuck, basically.
Yeah.
You want to basically be able to stand on the breaker bar and have it not move. I'm sure there's a certain torque spec for it, and I have a torque wrench, but you know what?
Hasn't fallen off yet.
It hasn't fallen off yet. Hand tight works.
Not hand tight. Body weight
Yeah,
tight.
that's what I meant. All right, so now I'll do this. Hold that one still, you know. Boom. Basically, you want to make them. The back one keeps it so the front one doesn't move. Tighten it so that doesn't move. There we go. There it is. Then drop the jack. There we go. So yeah, let me take these fucking things off. Tighten this a little bit more too, since now it's, you know, not jacked up.
Shouldn't go anywhere now.
fucking on there. Well, once we get it off the jack, I'll stand on it. We'll show you that part too, but not the jack, the stand.
The lift.
The lift, whatever it's called. When Nick and I put this lift together, it was like Christmas Day.
Pretty much.
We were out here, put all the pieces together. And yeah. Oh, also, if you guys are wondering what tire I'm using a Metzler Sport Tech M7 RR. Supposed to be a really good tire. I was choosing between this and then like a Pirelli Diablo Rosso, or whatever it's however you say it. And a lot of the reviews said this is a good tire, bang for the buck, so I decided to go with this one. All right, so our lift is actually not, well, it's a hydraulic lift, but we don't have a big enough compressor yet, so we gotta, like, you know, do it all by hands and legs. But basically, you gotta ignore the squeak, jack it up enough to get this little pin out down here. Bingo, that basically locks it up. And then, make sure everything's out of the way. Coming down. It's lifting off the ground.
Pick it back up that the fucking tray is catching.
This isn't supposed to happen. That tray's supposed to kind of slide out, but
Keep going.
I think it's just so much
All right,
better.
go ahead.
All right, now we'll drop it down. There it is. Boom.
Run back here.
Hello? Oh God. This thing right here. That might seem like enough, right? No. Do it again. This is an axle slider. Boom. Oops. There it is. Basically, you just get these tight. They don't like lock or anything, I don't think.